handing over slips, but we go about it in a very systematic way.
Yes,
Mr. Devdatta Kamath is appearing for whom?
Instead of your lordships writing down, let us give
Can
it.
you just, it will be easier for us.
It
We'll
would be
spend the
easier.
next 5
It
minutes.
doesn't look good also.
All right.
Your
My lord,
lordships are very kind, my lord, but
All right, what we are doing is, we are just circulating a sheet of paper. If you can all just, as we are going along with the matter, write it, so we'll examine that and we'll put your names down.
I had made a request
my
yesterday.
lord,
Some SOP, the committee is looking into it. There is no SOP on the hours of the doctor.
Of course, we said that.
it is a specific
it's a mandate.
ambit of the committee.
Kiran, one second.
And the slip will-
One of the points which, that one para where I say, this is a non-exhaustive list. It specifically says that they are made to work for 36 hours. And one more thing, we have said, we have referred to working conditions in general, which includes the work. So please assure the doctors, we are as concerned about them, that they have to work for 36 hours.
Yes.
All of us have also had family members, relatives. We have gone to public hospitals.
Yes.
I have slept on the floor of a public hospital when somebody in the family was not well. So we have gone through that. And you observe all of them working for 36 hours.
Lord, we would
Lord,
also not
I-
like, we would not like, my lord, a doctor who has not slept for 30 hours to treat us, my lord, because
May I just explain what happens in the hospitals? Because I have doctors in the family and also people studying in the medical colleges. What happens is that the senior, who are the third-year students of PG courses, they are the one who assign duty. You do a 12 hours to 24 hours, and then thereafter you are given a rest for 2 to 3 hours. Again, you are called back on duty. The junior doctors are the one who prepare the discharge summary. And the discharge summary is prepared by them. So the workload is then again 2-3 hours. So it is almost 48 hours. It is not even 36 hours. So my humble submission is that you are neither in a physical state or a mental state at that stage to even resist if somebody is teasing you. I'm not even on the bigger sexual assault. I'm not on that because there are many incidents.
Shashikaranji, if you look at our order,
Yes.
sorry, Ms. Kumudita Das, if you see our order,
Yes, Your Lordship.
we have in fact highlighted this very aspect, that there is a certain hierarchical nature of the workplace in a public hospital or any hospital. So when we have referred to that, and we have said because of the hierarchical nature, doctors, including junior doctors, are susceptible to harassment, not just sexual harassment, but different kinds of harassment.
Yes, Your Lordship. Yeah.
So we have specifically referred to this, but now that you have mentioned it, in a course of our order, in a brief order today, we will add to that as well. No difficulty. Your point is perfectly well taken. So please.
My
don't
lord,
keep that in
a
mind.
small point to supplement
just
that.
say,
Is that because
my
I
lord,
also
may I
come
just
from a
take a
family of
minute?
doctors, is that the counter to that, of course, is the fact that there are lots of peer-reviewed studies to say that continuity is important. Now, obviously, doctors can't be treated like this in light of that. So the committee should look into it and propose something
You
that
see, there is
has
another, I'll tell
adequate
you one thing.
safeguards.
I'll tell you one thing. We have got so many emails. I've been flooded with emails which I've been reading to the extent humanly possible. There's another viewpoint also that, look, if you have doctors only on duty for 8 hours, then the purpose is that the doctor must be able to see the evolution of the patient. So that patient is there overnight, then your duty hours may extend beyond 8 hours so that you see that what is the development in the case of the patient between the time you entered and the time you exited. But we are not going to make any
Not
comment on
all
that.
of
Let the
us-
committee will.
Your lordship, but for only one other
Certainly,
one thing is.
48 hours of duty or 36 hours of duty is a little too aggressive.
is not really human. My lord, may I say, I'm representing the KG Car Medical Junior Resident Doctors. They are still RG Car. And my lord, they are
By the
still,
way, Brother Justice Rishikesh Roy pointed out to me in another CB yesterday that you kept on saying car is car. So I said, well, I
We are
apologize. to him.
forgetting one crucial thing.
so my lord,
My lord, can I speak? my lord?
can
We
I
are
just,
forgetting one crucial thing. All doctors, my lord, which your lordships have constituted in the committee, they have passed through this very phase. They are aware of the problems.
so my lord, I'm just saying that they are still terrorized. They are still in fear. They are saying our senior residents are back at work. We'll give it to the Registrar General in a sealed cover the names of the people. There are about 70 junior residents and they are interns, and they are still feeling terrorized. They are threatened. They are actually being targeted
Geetal-
in the hospital.
But terrorized by whom? Because this is a serious thing, and they
Yes.
come in the RG Kaur medical hospital. medical
CISF
college.
is
What-
already
what-
there now.
What is their
But
grievance?
instead of, my lord,
we-
giving them here, let them be given to me. I'll ensure, my lord, CISF to do the needful. My lord.
Yes,
Be
but we have to have their names in sealed cover because those who've spoken up are feeling targeted already. And they have a
But
timeline
targeted-
of
but targeted-
videos they have taken.
Targeted by whom? Don't give us names, but targeted broad.
By officials, my lords, by goons. I am for
By-
the 20,000 doctors
by-
in the, Kolkata, my lords.
But your
And
lordship sees the.
some of,
report,
many
my
of them
lordship,
work in
by,
RG Kar.
Possibly a hint of.
By members of the administration, by people who are in the hospital.
All right,
and
we'll take note of that. We'll
Yes,
take note of
There is one submission, Your Lordship. There's a last submission, Your Lordship, I want to make. Can we have a compensation distress fund
That's been-
for the victims and the deceased of the family created by the state so that when at the time of the crisis of this kind of a situation, they can be also get a compensation system like what we have done in the Nirbhaya case, Your Lordship.
All right, let's just see the status report for a moment. We'll just see the status.
With your lordship,
Just give us one moment.
with your lordship permission, may I just,
One second,
If
we'll have to
lordship
put in.
permits us, then should we post on the filing, e-filing, the suggestions or the pointers that we have, because it is anonymity which the resident doctors and interns from different places they are requesting, because the direct impact is on them. And their mental state is terrible. There is also a survey report of National Medical Council which says that 28%.
Point taken.
Under-
There should be a portal where suggestions can be given to the
Yes.
committee, even anonymously, without disclosure of identity.
Yes, Your Lord.
Point well taken. Noted.
Lords, after the status report, could we have 1 minute on the SIT, my lords? We are representing 5 associations of doctors. And the difficulty is that there is an institutional compromise with regard to the financial regularities and the rate. Here's why. There were the same gentleman who was the head of Dr. Shundip Ghosh, who was head of this RG Kaur Medical College, also, for example, commissioned, asked for CCTV cameras for 14 lakhs to be rented. Now, had he bought those CCTV cameras, they would have been there. It would have been a deterrent, and there would have been better accountability. An SIT 2 days ago was, and I have the notification here, my lords. An SIT was set up by the West Bengal government. To look into these irregularities by the same person, and that only constitutes officials that are under the control of the West Bengal government.
But would your lordship consider having the status report?
Earlier form
It is so powerful that
is the earlier
In-
form.
That my lords,
He's
Why
been
you
replaced.
saying all this?
he's been
Lordship,
refined. Please.
In the nurses case,
Please,
he was
please.
the IG.
Your lordships, my lord, consider the report first, my lord.
All right, we
That
just.
might, my
So,
lord.
my
give
lords,
a-
with regard to the SIT, just to
Just one
close that
second,
loop.
let's see the report
Yes,
and then we will
let
come
the
back to you on the
report be
SIT.
Yes,
seen.
We've also filed our report.
Everyone's
SP, Your Honor, I'm Dr. Rajiv Yusuf calling from
Just
Pune.
one second, everybody can just hold their patience for 2 minutes. Let's quickly run through the two status reports.
The state's report was not called for, but they have, my lord, asked, your lordship's way, my lord, it's entirely
It
your
has been
lordship.
called for in the order. Why
Yes,
did my learned friend say that?
order,
I thought we had asked for the.
Yes, of course.
the order.
Page 10, my lord, raise please, my lord, is,
In
Page
fact-
10 of yours.
In fact, my
Mine.
lords, I might,
uh,
if your lordship give me a minute, Malad, I don't want to interfere.
We'll just quickly run through this, then come back to you in a moment so that we
Very
go step by
Very
step.
well.
10 para 7, Lord, before that, we have narrated the facts, etc., which broadly your lordships are aware. So I'm not, and I'm obviously not reading, my lord. Your lordships may read from para 7. Date and time may kindly be, my lord, taken note of. My lord, eventually we have, this is very, very preliminary finding, but we have recorded some,
All right.
flagged some issues.
We just
I'm ask if they have a spare copy.
It's only for the court.
of the accused?
Which report, I'm sorry,
The injury report, the medical examination report of the accused.
of the accused? My lord, our difficulty,
Actually, I think Astha had given it last time, but.
Yes, yes, we have the case diary. It's part of the case diary.
Or,
we are not supply, my lord, our difficulty.
Part of the
is-
case diary, Madam. They have it. It's part of the case diary.
Only a minute, Mr. Sibal, if you don't mind. My lord,
just flag it for us and.
Sure, sure.
only one thing. I did not know, my lord, that there is some report, my lord, because our difficulty was we entered on the 5th day. And thereafter, my lord, before that, my lord, whatever was collected by the local police, my lord, we were given. And our investigation starts, my lord, that is itself a challenge by itself, my lord, because the scene of offense is altered. Everything is, my lord, even the,
So everything is videographed. Nothing is altered. Everything is videographed.
my lord,
No, Mr.
without
Singh,
knowing
the-
anything,
the
Mr.
Postmortem is videographed.
Yes, rest
Scene of-
is
the scene
not
of Crime is
videographed.
not videographed because the crime is.
The seizure
detected.
memo is there, Madam. Seizure memo is there.
9 o'clock, the crime is detected.
Seizure memo is there, Madam.
Not
Seizure
the
memo is
most
there.
shocking fact,
I-
I am
but-
not making this, Mr.
But
Sibal is.
that is also
little
videographed.
combative moves.
But
Lord,
but
the most shocking fact, the FIR is registered after cremation at 11:45 night.
the
First,
investigation.
the parents are informed that she is not well by the deputy superintendent. When they reach, they say that she has committed a suicide.
But
Thereafter,
that's
they
not true.
say that
That's not
it
true.
appears to be a death.
No.
Fortunately, the young doctors, the colleagues of this deceased girl, victim, they insisted
Who
that
said?
we want videography, we want this. Look, this is suggestive that even they were suspecting some cover-up. So they were also trying their best.
Well, let's just see the medical examination.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Lord's, the postmortem was done in the same hospital.
I don't
So
want-
that may be.
Postmortem was also done in the same.
I don't want,
We have fled.
this is entirely accusatory. I don't want to, contradict my learned friend, but the record will show what happened.
My lord, one more fact, my lord, it may.
And we have a note on timeline, exactly what time, what happened.
Karuna? Karuna?
Three
Where are
copies.
people in this?
Yes.
Is it in this, Asa?
It's there. What does we?
And page?
We'll mark the page. And Malaz, also I have a timeline, Malaz, as to each minute what happened.
Asa, can you just give us the page of the PMR? So we don't have to.
I can give PMR, my lord, I have postmortem. I have, my lord, handy.
You have the PMR?
Yes, sir. That is provided to us by that was by the local police, my lord. It was given to us. Flag it.
We saw it yesterday.
This report, my lord.
Malaz, that's
Postmortem.
202 of our status report, Malaz.
My lord, this has the flagging also, whatever your lordship would like to.
But that can't change in any case. The postmortem is postmortem.
Yes. Page.
Page 13 of the case diary.
Yes. And my lord, our status report also has it, page 202.
Okay. But there is one more, if we don't.
Lordship.
But one more aspect, my lord, which is brought to my notice by one young lawyer, my lord, representing someone. I'll not, my lord, right now divulge the my lord, identity of the person, but he seems to have filed I have received, my lord, the director has received, and today the learned advocate gave me a copy. Just, my lord, the part which I have marked, I would not have troubled your lordships with this, but for the fact that the person who has, my lord, brought this has filed this complaint in 2023. So it can't be discarded, my lord, as something afterthought or some out of some personal.
Give us a copy, please.
And the next page also.
Can I have a copy? It's a formal complaint. It will be a public record. Right, right.
The complaint was made in 23. That's what he says. No, this is given to the director yesterday, but he mentions that the complaint which is mentioned there, the allegations were made by him. Can we see, my lord, annexure B? He made these allegations in 2023 in writing, addressed to many people, many officials. my lord. Yes.
Yeah, yes.
So Sibyl, there's one aspect which is extremely disturbing. GD entry in regard to the unnatural death is recorded at 10:10 in the morning,
That's correct.
right? So
Right.
at 10:10, the police station, in this case, the
Tala police station.
Tala PM,
Well, it's something that we are saying.
Lord, can I be shared with the timeline? at
Yes,
least?
yes, we'll share it. I wish you had asked, shared what you passed on to the.
We
court.
don't have to
But
ask,
doesn't
you have to
matter.
give it
But
to
doesn't
CBI.
matter. Doesn't
We
matter.
were on
I
the
don't have to
grounds. Our
request.
colleague, my lords, could we?
You
be
are
sure at the
bound to
timeline?
give
You should have
everything to
given
the
it
CBI.
yourself.
You have not given.
You should have
have
done it
problem.
yourself.
Lord, I believe.
Lord, I am getting Calcutta police. Ships have, my lord.
Well, we have,
as per records. Ah.
can't hear your lordship properly.
As per the autopsy report,
Yes.
the autopsy was conducted in the evening hours of 9,
No, no, on 9th.
on 9,
On 9th.
9th August.
Yes,
Now, the GD entry
yes.
of unnatural death case was recorded on 23:30 hours on 9th. That is 11:30.
No,
Now,
that's for the FIR. FIR. UD case was in the morning, Malaj.
But then
1:47
As
PM.
per the report submitted to us.
No, that's why I have the timeline, Malaj. It's better, your lordship. Kindly
Just
give it to my
listen
lord.
this.
23 is the FIR.
One second, allow me.
That is right.
The scene of crime, including inquest, seizures and autopsy were carried out mentioning the GD entry number 542 dated 9/8/2024. Now this GD entry was made
And 861.
and it's case number 861.
Malaj, may I, with your lordship's permission, Malaj, allow me to place the timeline before your lordship, given minute by minute as to what happened. And Malaj, if there is, kindly hold on, just give it to my lord, please.
Mr. Sibal,
Yeah.
just tell us from your record, at what time the postmortem was performed?
Yes, I tell your lordship.
From your record?
Yes, yes.
That is, for the time being
6:10 to 7:10 PM.
in the evening,
Yes,
correct?
correct.
When you are taking the dead body
Yes,
for the purpose of performing postmortem,
yes.
is it a case of unnatural death or not? If it is not a case of unnatural death, why do you have to perform the postmortem? This
is a
why-
case.
Just, so that
Sorry,
you can respond to it.
Sorry.
There are so many questions.
Yes,
which
yes,
are
I'm, of
coming in
course.
our mind.
Right.
And we have the best of the assistance
Yes, yes.
in your form. When you start performing the postmortem, that means it is a case of unnatural death.
No doubt about it.
Postmortem starts at 18:10 hours.
Yes,
It comes to an end at 19:10 hours.
yes.
What was the idea in registering UD at 23:30 hours?
That's the FIR, Malaj. That's not the UD.
No, sir.
Malaj, I've just,
Just listen to us.
I'm sorry.
Either you are right
No.
or
No, it
what
was
was
FIR.
You
FIR
have
was.
to answer your lordship's question, Malaj, without interference, please.
Well, you can.
No. Just
Yes,
one
certainly,
clarification.
certainly.
The records reveal,
Yes,
subject to what you have to further point out to us.
correct.
UD case number 861 of 24 of police station Tala
Yes.
was registered at 23:30 hours. On 9th August 2024, V-Day GD entry number 576 and the FIR number 52 of 2024 was registered at 23:45 hours. Is this record correct?
Malaj, may I therefore point out to your lordship,
Yes.
just take the timeline, we have referred everything in
So
it.
according to your record, the UD was registered at what time?
1:45 PM.
1:45?
PM.
No, that's not true.
That 1:45 PM.
How do we reconcile the two records?
Malaj, I'll show that to your
Because
lordship.
we today have a report
Malaj, but that I'm saying, Malaj.
which indicates that this is the time. So therefore, it's very surprising. Postmortem precedes registration of UD.
No, Malaj, this is what I am told, Malaj, and I can only
Is
respond.
someone responsible there to assist?
Yes, certainly, Malaj.
If any officer is present, you may
Yes.
speak to him and tell us. Because if this is the fact, then it is something very dangerous.
I agree with, I agree entirely. Let me just, Malaj, the officer is here.
Please.
I may beg my lords to point out one thing.
One-
The
one-
postmortem
Just a minute.
report-
Just a minute,
Just a
first,
minute,
let
please.
him assert it.
Unnatural death entry answer.
Tell him to make a responsible statement. He should not make a rash
Of
statement.
course not, Malaj. No
Tell
question.
him.
No question about it. Malaj, kindly see page 4 of the diary.
I thought this is.
What time is this?
Can I have a timeline, please?
Hold on. I've
No,
not
no,
even handed it to the.
You have not given. I have been requesting since.
I don't know why you are interfering, sir. I've not even given it to the court.
Just a minute, just a
You
minute.
have.
Allow
given.
me to answer the court, please.
There are 3, 4 questions. which
Yes,
we
Malaj,
would
we'll
like
answer each one, Malaj. And we can't, Malaj, we have to make sure that what we say is right, Malaj. What time is this? Hmm. Yes. Malaj, yes, kindly see, Malaj. Now, kindly see page 4 of what? Of the case diary. It'll give some indication as to what happened. Malaj.
record.
Yes, it says, Maharaj, that
UD case number 861 of 24 was registered at what hours?
1:45.
From where do you get this?
It mentions, Maharaj.
From where do you get that?
I'm just trying to show. Make sure that. Date, or not?
That's common, that's common.
Be careful in reading the statement.
It's all right, as long as we get the correct answer,
Correct.
no problem.
Our reports are based on the case diary they have given to us.
Just a minute, Mr. Solicitor General. They are expected to reply to our question. Why it takes so much of time? Just show the time on the document, that's all. All that you need to do is refer to that document and tell us at what time UD, again I am repeating, 861 of 24 was registered.
Yes. Has to be in the case diary. Just show it. The UD case document is here. We can't possibly, my lord is asking. Hard copy
आपके पास पे है
हर कॉपी में
You'll don't do
नहीं
it.
नहीं
There's something,
Yes,
when we take up this matter on the next date,
yes,
keep a responsible police officer
yes,
present here
yes, yes, absolutely.
who had done or who had carried out all this
Yes,
exercise.
certainly, we'll do that.
He should be able to tell us.
Yes, yes.
Till this point of time, we have not got the answer, what time it was registered.
No, my lord is right.
But what time is this?
No, the question is time.
Mr. Sibal,
Maharaj, kindly see, quite frankly, Maharaj, I'll have to construct this for your lordship. Maharaj. For example, I mean, page 2 of the case diary, the UD case, requisition of the magistrate for inquiry. Just, Maharaj, kindly see, requisition
Sharma,
for inquest.
can you tell us at what time the inquest Panchnama was drawn?
Yes, we'll just tell you that. That also we have in a timeline. 4:20 to 40 p.m.
4:20
to
4:40 p.m. And now the record reveals the report which we have in our hand that UD was registered after the inquest Panchnama, after the postmortem.
That was made before the magistrate to carry out the inquest mentions
the UD.
But that's page number 2 of the case diary.
That's what we are going to point out.
Now, Mr. Solicitor General,
Yes,
has the CBI collected the record which is available to them?
yes,
They have collected it?
we have collected.
Is any officer present today?
Yes,
Who is it?
the Joint Director, CBI, my lord.
Ma'am, you have understood our question. Come to page 12 of your report which has been tendered today. Read para 10 in your mind, Page 12. Tell us, is this record correct? Is this correct?
Yes, sir. It's
Correct.
based on the documents given to us by the Kolkata.
Why are they showing us some different time? Which is the document they are referring to?
Sir,
Case diary, I have it with me.
Case diary.
Sir, this is based on the GD entries and the documents given to us by the
Correct.
Kolkata police.
But look at the time which you have stated.
It's there, sir, in the GD entries, sir.
Can you
I have
show
a
us?
copy of it.
Can you show us?
Yes, sir.
I'll
Xerox copies, yes.
I'll just put out mark and passing.
They are mentioning the GD of what happened in the entire day, my lords. If your lordship look at page 2, my lords. Page 2, it says the application made to the magistrate with the GD and where the UD entry is already mentioned.
You may be right, Mr. Sibal. This is something which even the criminal procedure code doesn't prescribe.
Yes, exactly.
The entire procedure
Yeah.
which has been
Your
followed by your police,
Yes.
police of the state, it is something which at least I have not come across
Yes.
in 30 years of my.
I know. Right. I appreciate it. But my lords, the facts must be before your lordships. My lords. That's the important thing, the real
The
fact.
first thing we want to confirm is,
Yes.
is it true that the UD case was registered at 23:30 hours and that the postmortem and everything preceded the registration of the UD?
No, my lords.
We'll have to answer.
Yes, please, my lords.
Second question to
Yeah.
you,
Well,
Mr.
that's
Sibal.
the second question.
Who is this assistant superintendent non-medical? Who is this person?
Superintendent.
Is this assistant superintendent a male or a female?
I believe it's a female, but I just make sure. Female.
Her conduct is also very, very doubtful. Why did she act in this manner?
I can't possibly. My lords, that's number 2.
It's all right. It's all right.
Kindly pardon me, this is the one copy my lord we have. I have marked on the side flapping is on the right hand side, my lord. First page.
Well, I've got the entire sequence here. GD entry 542 is at 10:10 a.m.
Well, I have if your lordship don't mind, Malad, I mean,
No, I've got your documents. I'm looking at it from your documents.
yes,
GD entry, it says 542, 10:10 a.m.
yes,
Says received information over the telephone
yes,
from RG Corps MCH Police Outpost that a lady of PG trainee of so-and-so MCH was found lying in unconscious state at seminar room of chest medicine department of 3rd floor of emergency building in half-naked condition. Accordingly informed so-and-so officer in charge and under his order,
yes,
leaving PS with lady police and force for causing inquiry. This is at 10:10 a.m.
correct.
Just allow me to intervene.
Now, one second.
The doctors are saying unconscious, though she was already dead.
1 second.
You
Now, this
don't
is-
need to
this
be a
is
doctor
1
to
second.
understand.
This is 542.
Yes.
Now, next is 576. Now,
Yes,
576 is extremely important. The PM examination over, the dead body of the deceased, the board verbally opined that the death of the deceased was due to the effect of manual strangulation associated with smothering, ante-mortem, and homicidal in nature.
Correct.
Also verbally opined that medical evidence of forceful penetration stroke insertion in her genitalia, possibility of sexual assault. They say possibility. Accordingly, PO has been cordoned under proper guard. Also, several witnesses were examined and the statement was recorded, consulted CCTV footages in and around the vicinity of the PO.
Yes.
One thing, therefore, which is very clear is that the cordoning off and the preservation of the crime scene takes place after the post-mortem report is conducted. This is what the GD entry itself says. So first, the PM takes place between 6 and 7 in the evening, after which they start cordoning off the crime scene. Now just go forward. Experts of SFL, WB,